we really felt like we were supposed to do something different and help feed the poor and help feed the world. And so as we were looking at different ways to actually start businesses, help widows, help orphans, help people that can't afford to buy food and have really good, healthy food, we started looking at aquaponics. We were looking at aquaponics as a way to feed people and help people really have dignity and grow their own food if they can. So like if it's an orphanage or a widow's home or something like that, or even a food pantry, we could actually help people grow really great produce for them. And as my wife and I grew up, we traveled around the world. I've been to about 60 countries, and I've seen all types of different people, different places. And as my wife and I have traveled, our hearts really began to break. And as we began to see people that needed help and couldn't get it, and even here in the U.S., when the coronavirus hit, we saw so many people that were in need. Our hearts broke again, and we were trying to figure out how do we do it here locally as well. So we were looking at globally, how do we help people? And as we traveled, we said we have to create jobs. We have to create ways for people to eat every day. And so we started looking at different projects and different ways to do that. And when we landed on aquaponics, we just dove right in. We had no money. We had nothing. We didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't know how we were going to do it. And we just began to go, okay, how can we make a difference in the community here in Colorado? And how can we make a difference in the nations? And so we started building. Without any money, we just started. My wife tells this amazing story of how we had no money, we had nothing. We had just bought this little farm. And I went in the backyard with a shovel and I just stuck it in the ground. And I said, we're breaking ground and we're going to start building. And she said, you're crazy. How are we going to pull this off? And from that point, we had people that just started coming to the property and helping us build. We had people from our local community, people from around the world that said, we want to be a part of this. And so we had people just show up and start helping us financially build. We had people driving down our driveway that had never met us and say, hey, we heard you guys are building something that's going to bless our city and bless the nations. And so we started building, and as you see all this stuff that we have going on, we stepped out in faith and just trusting that what we were doing was the right thing. And so we made an offer on this property and this greenhouse that is nothing short of a miracle. There's no way we should have this place. But the people that got behind us and the people that jumped on and said, we want to be a part of it. And as we stepped out in faith and we started taking these steps and saying, okay, let's do this. Let's try this. We just saw people get behind everything we were doing. And now we're growing thousands of heads of lettuce. If you're watching this and you're just getting stirred and saying, I want to be a part of this, or I want to do something, how can I get involved? There's lots of ways you can get involved with us. We have volunteer opportunities here where you could actually help us harvest some of this lettuce, where we give some away, we sell some. You could be a part of helping bless this community. We also have full-time staff positions that we're constantly needing to fill, and having people come on that really fit with us, and they're saying, we want to be a part of this as well. And the other thing you can do is help sponsor one of these builds. We have engineered drawings we're doing, and we're building them here locally in Colorado and in the US, but also going all around the world. And we're building these for orphans and widows. And if you'd like to give to that, we are a nonprofit. You will get a tax deduction, and you can be a part of it that way. We would just love to have you. We can't do this without people like you engaging with us to change the world.